G'day, mate. Yes, trees now in Australia. There's a little bit of cloud over there, that's it. The rest of the skies, the clouds are all blue, blue, blue. Now, that's alright really, but I haven't looked at the UV index. But if there's a high UV index out in something like this, your burnt look bad. But this morning I did washing, so I'll do washing, we'll go inside the shed and I'll tell you about that in a sec. Okay, back in the shed now. Now, outside, you understand, UV index is what burns you under your skin, what I've been told. I'm not an expert in this stuff, but UV burns you. Infrared, you feel the burn. So if you're in a cloudy day or heaps of cloud, you don't feel the infrared, so therefore you don't feel burned. So you can work all day under the cloud and feel, yeah, get home that afternoon, you're burnt as bad as buggery. So guys, do them all for me. Have me a cup of coffee. Trying to lubricate up my stupid throat. But anyway, ask if you got kids and you send them to school, ask your teacher why there's lightning, and they'll tell you all these stories and that. Now, I'm a curious person, I want to know certain things. What caused the lightning, and they've got no idea. They tell you this air's rubbing its air, and maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But the only thing I found that makes sense to me, and that might be why Antarctica is a desert maybe, is infrared light comes down. And the infrared light causes problems with the upper atmosphere, and that causes the heat and stuff like that rubbing. But it's called the infrared light. And one guy said it comes from stars, because stars give a burst of infrared. And maybe that's part of the thing. And the whole thing is, guys, information is what's powerful. Now, if you've got information, you know stuff, and you keep it to yourself, but you use it in ways that other people can't understand, like laws, rules, regulations, you can make yourself really, really rich. Oh, well, I don't really care. I just want enough money to survive and leave it all. I've only been overseas once in New Zealand, and as far as I'm concerned, that's part of Australia's backyard. Because there's nothing New Zealand's Australia, they call Australia home, so it's our backyard. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about certain things, secrets, and I suppose I woke up a bit of a weird mood today. Not cranky, just I might as well talk about stuff that I believe in. Donald Trump. Now, I've been around long enough to know and hear enough stories of Trump. How to describe Trump? To me, Trump's a dickhead, and if you don't understand that, fine, I'll tell you why. And just because he's a dickhead doesn't mean I'd not talk to him or whatever. In Australia, a dickhead could be all black, I know, but I don't really like, but yeah, I'll still talk to him. He's just a dickhead now, just a dickhead. When you get Biden's just a dumb old unt. I didn't say C-U-N-T, unt. And I like to know all the money he's earned over the years, because he's in the politics, but he's never owned nothing. So how does he make lots and lots of money of his son Hunter? So they're all unts, shooting hung. And my last name's Hanger. I'd have no problem hanging them up and just kill them all. That's just why my nature is. Like, if there's an issue, just knock on the head. Kim Harris, well, she's just a dumb aunt. Like, I do not know what. She's meant to be in the legal side of stuff and lawyers and stuff like that. Well, I've seen on TV, but she just, there's something wrong with her in the head. It's similar to that. Now, going back to Donald, now Trump, I remember back once years ago in 60 Minutes, he tried to buy real estate in Ireland, I think it was. He owned all this land on the edge of the ocean somewhere. And I think it was Ireland or, wasn't England, it was Ireland, I'm pretty sure. It was a big thing back in the 90s. And he bought all this land for a golf course, right? In the middle of the land, there's one little bit of land, and the farmer said, no, I'm not selling. And he basically made it really hard for this bloke in here to get in there his property, and he couldn't do anything, but he decided, no, I'm not selling. So they put the hackles on him making a golf course. Now, I don't know what happened with that. Did it go through? Not sure. But one thing, Trump might be a dickhead, but he's not dumb. Trump's not an alcoholic, he doesn't drink, so he's smart that way. He's just one of these guys that you can predict what he does, which makes him dangerous in some ways, but also like, I wonder what he'll do next. So what I'm saying, he might be a dickhead, but he's not a dumb dickhead. He's smart, and that's the way he's, being a businessman, he's there for the right reason to make money. As you said before, he didn't want people to die. You don't make money out of dead people. You might make a death tax, that's it, but once you're dead, you can't farm them. Because we guys, we are all farmed by someone somewhere. And I'll give you a reason, like, if you go buy a new car, you know you're going to be ripped off. So, just for my neck. You know you'll be ripped off. So as soon as you buy a new car, they say, do you want fabric, spraying your fabric so you save your fabrics, or fabric protector, paint protector, sound deadener, rust killer, and all this stuff add on to your car. It's all about business. And Trump's all the same way, but Trump seems to love this country too, which I don't think he wants to kill the country in any way, shape, or form. But you also, if he can rip you off, he'll rip you off. But he'll do it to the letter of the law. That's the way I see him. And so, if you want to get one up on Trump, you better do it quickly and smartly, because he's not dumb. He's a smart bastard. So he's a dickhead, and that's why I say I probably say I love him, but I wouldn't shake his hand. He's just someone I wouldn't get on. Similar to that, I'm more of a down to earth type guy, and maybe he is too if I got to know. But yeah, like Jeffrey Epstein Island, Trump didn't go there, but he knocked around Jeffrey Epstein for us to know, and kicked him out of his what do you call it, gambling palace thing he had, casino. So because he's acting bad, and no one knows why. I haven't seen why. Because I watch TV like guys, so it's all about secrets, secrets. What people have done in that. So I'll give you a secret that I know of. Where is that? I forget it. Hang on, I'll go find it. I'll leave Trump alone after this. But the last thing about Trump, he's an individual that maybe things have changed in his life. You will do what you want when you're young and dumb. But things change, and now he's got a family, kids and that, grandkids. He's probably starting to see life. Because, guys, because I had my stroke, it's more about you can see the layers on your brain, the way things work, and why they work, and stuff like that. Like self-preservation is a big one. You don't want to starve, you don't want to die, stuff like that. And that's why most people have the COVID shot, right? Because self-preservation. Oh, you do the right thing, you'll save other people, and you won't die, and you won't. I see that as being BS. If you guys are old enough, do you remember thalidomide babies? Babies were born with arms and legs, and you might have just fingers here, no arm. They weren't born correctly because they gave women a drug when they had morning sickness, and in the first 2 weeks of gestation, that's when the body sends out veins and arteries to grow arms and legs. Well, this drug stopped the growth of the veins and stuff for your legs and arms. So you just grow fingers, or sometimes just a hand here. So why would you give a warning stuff like that? Now that was back in the late 60s, I think. That was a few years ago. But I never forgot that. And thalidomide was developed from the ovaries and stuff, reproductive organs of rabbits, guinea pigs, stuff like that. So it's natural, but they pull apart something they shouldn't touch, like Pandora's ball. They shouldn't have touched it. But that's why people are being. You got to think about why would you do what you did if you got injection for COVID? Why'd you get? Because one, the money wise, so money means self-preservation, so you feed, eat, and do that. But also go out and party and go to pubs and stuff. I know lots of guys went to pubs after this because they couldn't go to a pub or restaurant without having the COVID shot. Now, I never had the COVID shot, but I think I did. Now, what I'm saying is when I was in the hospital, my back operation, I had to have a platelet, what they call it, put a platelet in my arm, injection type thing, a drip. And now, where do the platelets come from, or white blood cells? They come from a person I would guarantee would have the injection. I never thought about that. I was half dazed on endone and stuff like that. And you just don't think, but I am now, as far as I'm concerned, polluted with that stuff. And I don't know what to do to me, but I'm telling you now, my daughter, I won't say the name, but she had a kid, one of her kids, she was pregnant at the time, and they said you have to have the injection, update injection, so she already had one. You have to update, because she worked in a nursing home, and she was pregnant, and I didn't want her to have the injection, but she was forced, she had to do all lose a job. So yeah, money, self-preservation, you can't love yourself, and she had to do it, and she waited as long as she could, because she didn't want to have the baby have a problem with the issue of having an injection early on in the pregnancy. She waited and waited. Now, The kid's a big kid. He's a good little kid, but he cannot talk the way a person can normally talk. You might say, "Thank you," and look at you. And he's starting to learn a lot more now how to interact, which could be part of the family tree. My father didn't talk till he was about 2 years old, so maybe it's part of my family tree. I don't know, but I see autism in there. It's something not quite right. And all I can say is, she's had 2 healthy boys before that, and this 3rd boy, there's something different. They've done something bad to people. I'll tell you now. Now I'm getting offside a bit. Yeah. Anyway, I prefer Trump where he is now. He's old enough and wise enough to actually understand. If he does this, there'll be a repercussion over there. And if you do that, there'll be a repercussion behind you. So he's old enough to understand. You be careful. Look here. Be careful. Now, I'll tell you a secret. Bit of a story. WD-40, right? Now, an old girl where my uncle lives up at Scone, New South Wales. I never got to meet her, but she was telling my uncle, she swears by this WD-40, like, it worked on this particular model of WD-40, and not inox, stuff like that. I don't know if she tried them all, but she said she tried a few different ones, but WD-40 seemed to do one. She used to squirt this on her knees to get rid of arthritis. She had rheumatoid arthritis. Now, my understanding is it's got diesel and a few other bits and pieces, but mainly diesel. Now, I don't understand why, but she'd rub it in every morning and she swore that would lubricate her knees up and she felt better. Now, is it the cooling effect of the chemical evaporating off her skin and she rubs it in and it feels good? Maybe, I don't know. But she didn't have to go to a doctor for that. So, for me, to get painkillers that are worth anything, I just had some Nurofen, I got Panadol here. As far as I know, the white stuff in Panadol is plaster. It's why you get constipated. But yeah, I don't want to go to a doctor, so what she's doing there is self-medicate herself. And it's cheap, so a couple of squirts every morning, she was fine. Must be an interesting smell going in the post office, so if you just done your locks or door lock, hinges, darling. But yeah, she's squirting these every day. But anyway, I don't have pain much the way that it's more of a if you work out every day, the pain I've been there. You work out every day and you hold your arms out, 10, 15 kilo weights and do planking and stuff like that. Your muscles will hurt like buggery. And that's sort of how I am. I strain a lot easier than what a normal person would, but it's not a pain I can't live with, but it's a constant pain. I got a tomato sack in my back and I haven't been able to pull the bastards out because I know it's holding me back together. Because the two muscles that are normally separate to each other have been stitched together like that in my upper back, and it holds me back up for my head. So it's one of the things. But I can now deal without having to go to the doctor and say, I need these painkillers, I need this. I used to like Nurofen Plus because had the codeine to make you feel better. You feel good for a while, but you always know you go down from it. But anyway, what I do take now every day is this Mirinda. Now you might think it's is that phone that going on? You might think that's weird stuff, but it's natural. It comes from a tree. And look, guys, I know there's depression out there. I know there's pain out there. I know there's kidney disease. I know there's blood pressure. There's all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I know for a fact from one person I spoke to, their kidneys fell apart, and they took this, and now half their kidneys are functioning again. So, what's in this? I'm not quite sure, but I know there's vitamin K. Vitamin K is hard stuff to get. But vitamin K stops bleeding in your head or muscles, bruising. Like you hardly ever see me with bruises. I don't bruise easy, even younger. But vitamin K stops from bleeding under your skin. Now it's also got protein, so that. If you have depression, after I had my stroke, I felt like suicide bad. Yeah, I couldn't remember stuff. I even paid my wallet. Bright orange because I couldn't find the bastard. It was on the bench over just here. But because it was black on black, I could not find it. I was ready to knock myself off of that. Just because your brain don't work, but when you start seeing what causes your brain to be what your brain does, it's a very interesting thing. So, Mirinda, it's really helped me. I have 2 morning, 2 at night. I don't have constipation no more. I wake up with energy as much as I can for my age. But it's good for anyone young, whatever. It's protein in it too, a lot of protein. It's just naturally made in Queensland from Paul. Bit of a push we mate, Paul. But yeah, you got a problem. That's my next secret, okay? Because there is something in this. I'm not quite sure what it was. When I was first offered this, Mr. Paul was quite pushy. He said, keep try. And I thought, oh God, I've never been into minerals or vitamins or vitamins. I'm just not that type of person. You are what you eat, so I eat good food. But after having this 4 weeks, basically just under 4 weeks, over 3 weeks, 2 days, I think it was, I went bang, and all of a sudden I could start processing in my head what I did before, but then some. That's quite special stuff. Now I'll turn you around. I'll try and show you this. I think I found another secret on the stihl saw. Yeah, nothing talking crap. Talking crap. Where's my torch? I might put my torch on. Hang on, guys. My torch on my head. Right, back. Now, can you see that little light coming through the intake there? Yeah, you can now. I'll zoom on. Now, I thought that was a pulse time. That's not the pulse time at all. I think they made a mistake, or is it a secret? You see it right there. Intake. Now, I guarantee you, there'll be probably a number I want to achieve by grinding the port at the intake port to a size that I think will work. Now, the exhaust on this little saw, it's a Cameron saw. With that one there, stihl ms194t. The exhaust port in this thing too, down there. Now, when the piston goes to bottom to the centre, it actually disappears below the port. So, it's hard to see, but it goes all the way down and goes about, I'd say about 3/4 of a mil below the port. Now, I prefer the piston to be slightly above the port, so I know exactly when it opens and stuff like that. It's just weird. So there's a big lump there. I should be able to remove some of that material. Should be able to film it too. Should be heading the right way there. See the big lump in there? You get the focus. I'll move that over there. And we'll zoom in. No, camera doesn't work with me, guys. But the big lump on the floor of the exhaust, it goes along and it comes down, so you can't see. But the piston doesn't show itself probably 100% of the what am I doing? 100% of what it should be. So it should be crowning just above the exhaust, and yeah, they only buff it an inch, but it's actually below the cylinder. So that would cause turbulence on the exhaust to come up like that and a ricochet. I want to try and remove that. I don't need to go any wider. I think it'll be right width-wise, but I want to get rid of that lump because I want the airflow out nice and smooth and coming out the cylinder that way. Now, my next little secret. Time is not money, guys. Everyone knows that. Time's money. If you don't, that's probably why you're poor. So, there's bits and pieces of that. Where is it? Tool. I bought this yesterday. Try and save time. We are over there. Now, I much remember last night. Now, it's just Ostito from Bunnings. I shopped around through eBay, AliExpress, trying to find a good deal. But they're all sort of like, go away, fly. All similar, like, the same sort of prices on eBay and all that, because they're paying eBay's 20% tax on top of what you buy. So yeah, $100, it'll be 120 to get the money back. So it's a waste of time. That's why I don't sell stuff on eBay anymore. It's just too hard. On top of that, if someone gives you bad feedback, you're screwed. So it comes with the these bits and pieces here, and I thought that's great. That tool there's for that orange bit there. For sharpening blades on lawnmowers, scissors, so that's a guide. But the chainsaw chain sharpener, I thought I'd show you guys that, because I know it will save me time. Sharpening saws, Now, what I normally do is I'll put a sharp chain in the chainsaw and cut for about 2 tanks of fuel, and it started dialing off. So I quickly get the chain off the saw, throw it off, burn my fingers because it's bloody hot in Australia, and put a new chain, adjust it, and get it right, put it together, get going again. And then I go on by this. Been watching videos last night, always on YouTube. The guys do this over in America. It's over a yellow thing. Something easy. I know there's a pebble. What's that called? On Amazon. I'm not part of Amazon though. They use one. It was corded. This one's not corded. This one's a charged one. Now I used it on my vise last night. You can't use it on a vise. I put my chain in a vise and pull the vise down tight so I can't wiggle around. But this arm here this guard gets in the road. But I think it came with this particular guard there. I think that guard would be better because it's small. I'd probably do all right on the vise then. But the main thing is I want to be able to put the saw in a vise in the wood yard, which we have, and so I can get to the chain quite quickly and turn this on. You can either have the guard or not. I'm sure which way the thing spins. Yes, it spins quick. Let's show you that. Alright, to me it looks like it's spinning clockwise that way. Now I don't know which way this is better to be in the tooth, because one way will throw the is when you use a die grinder to do pistons, if you don't do it right, your bit will jump and go all the place to make a damage. So would it be better to go with a tooth this side or a tooth that side of the car? To me, details are everything. Becoming a long video. Details are everything, and I'm just curious to know. Now, its features are this. It's a 3.6 volt. I claim about 2 hours work out of it. Maybe it will, but don't know. So you got the on button. You got the lights here. Those lights tell you if it's charged or not. It's fully charged. You got up 4 speed things. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got 4 speeds. And I'd say that one there be probably the height I want to go. Because the faster you go, the more friction you get, and you get things start burning. But that's a dome wheel. Feels quite good. I'm surprised actually. So that's on the wood yard. I'll try this. I have sharpened 1 tooth up on my drawer here. Just hang off the drawer here. Trying to hold my hand, and it works. It works quite well. Just a couple of strokes like that, and it worked quite well. But it's one of those things. We'll make things faster, so we might just stop the sharpen saw. You got 2 or 3 strokes on each one with the thing spinning, and that means it's sharp again, ready to rock and roll. It's curious to know. Will it work for that particular reason? I'm just interested, guys. So there's a guide there that shows you what size the bits are: 5.5, 4.8, 4.5, and 4. So you buy different gauges. Although it's interesting, that's a bit to hang on the nut, they call it. And there's other bits there. Anyway, guys, enough of me waffling. It's been a bit of a day. But soon it's going to start hitting it, because where I am now in the shed, just above me that way, there's my double-story house, and the sun's blocking that off now. I can see the sun coming over the roof now, hitting the carbon fence over there. You may see the light coming in here now. Once that light hits the roof, I've got about half an hour and I'll start cooking. So I think I'll make the video this way, but that intake port, that number, I'm going to put the glue wheel on this now and find out what that port is. And if it's the number that I think we should be doing, please see it from here. See a little spot? Yeah, little spot there. If that's what I think it is, I think they made a mistake, or I've done it for pollution or whatever else, but if it's a number, which I think it will be, it's going to be pain, guys. Setting this thing up on a clamshell involves getting the vise, block of wood, screws, putting the glue wheel on, and being able to see what you're doing, angles, all that. It's quite, some saws are a pain in the butt. Doing these 25cc Chinese saws, yeah, it can be done, but it's not fun. So if it works out right, next video I'll show you the saw probably running. But I'll tell you what I had to do. And if it's through that hole, remember the hole. If you're one of these saws, because I guarantee you, the whole thing is that hole is not to the pulse line. Your pulse line's here. That's your pulse line. And that lines up. Lines up that, lines up that hole there with my fingers. So it nothing to do with pulse line at all. Don't work. So where my fingers, index fingers there, that's where the pulse line comes out for that. So that hole, why the hole there, it doesn't line up with nothing. It doesn't line up with the intake boot. I can't find it right now. Yeah, it's there. That's your intake boot there. So that's it's your actual air and fuel intake there. There's no hole there. So why they put the hole there, I don't know. But we might be able to use that hole as a way to gauge what I want. Now, I'm looking for about, and numbers are a weird thing to talk about. I'm looking for about 76 to 77 roughly there. Because it's a short stroke motor, but it's a long, skinny import. I'm happy with that. And if it goes to 80, the 80 can still be done on a small saw. I've done it before on many small saws. It's all to do with the groove. And some guys won't like this, but it's all to do when you top this down. It's all to do when they open and when they shut. And it's all to do with all saws, except for when they get big, it changes a bit more because you got more velocity coming into your cylinder, and it's hard to shut it off at the last second. So you get a little bit more fuel and air and just big saws or motorbikes. Well, I can work out myself personally. And then you have time for it to compress in your sump and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff involved, but I'll be happy with 76 to 77, no problem at all. If it goes that far. If not, if it only goes to say, I don't know, 75, I'll still be happy with that. On the big Neotech NH 8120, so kind of 3120, it's only 75. And the original one, I did 75 degrees in it, and that bastard was doing 14,000 revs on the tack. It just revs too hard. So for a big talker, numbers are weird to talk about. Anyway guys, enough of me one more. If you've got problems, I guarantee this, if you have financial issues, you're stressed, you can't sleep, you got problems with your relationship, addiction to alcohol, drugs, this will clean the shit out of your head. Like, I'll let you think. You think about this for one last word. You're trying to be healthy, right? How? Think about how. It's impossible. You can't. Everything you drink, it's got chlorine or fluoride or water in the water. And everything we eat has been fed in that shit, pesticides. It's very hard to have a food source that's healthy and you're not affected with heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides. Yeah. This stuff here is grown organically. It's a home-based setup, and it's, well, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's helped me a big time. So anyway, guys, I just said try it out. Mirinda. Alright, guys, over now. I'll talk to you later.